Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
It's taken on the 25. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Allen, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
And the Washington first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And it's incomplete.
Allen's pass is thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 70 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Prescott looks to throw on first. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Allen looks to throw on second down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
First down. It's Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards.
1st and goal at the
Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
brought down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
To
Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds beyond before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target lane. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 6-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. First down, Washington.
Right back to him on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hold in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's got Ezekiel Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers. No.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
24, Washington 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
On third down, it's Gibson. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back after and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Play action. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Prescott on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Washington 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashad Robinson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. defense as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down now, it's Gibson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start hurts them there a bit, backs them up to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down? Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Prescott to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target long. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.